Yasin Betty Mali. Saso Figa Gada. Baby Unga Hambi.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. Football. Yeah. You know, I've run out of smart ways to say that we're talking about football and we banter.
Diski.
And now and then we call out each other.
Football.
Duel.
To the battle.
In the squared circle.
Where Chelsea fans always lose at Wembley.
You know the fencing guys. Where do fencing guys fight? What's the fencing arena called?
Yo.
Come on, Joe.
That's how my text break is. That's how my text break is.
I just thought about it. Like, when I was saying duel and stuff, fencing sounded like the most hardcore thing to talk about.
Sure.
But yes, we do talk about football and nothing else. Well, I guess matters involving football, scandals, and all that stuff. But I think let's stick to football for now and let's have a look at the fixtures that went past. We're coming to the end, not fixtures, sorry, results. We're coming to the end of things, so, we got to savor these moments. Yeah, we're not, we're going to be struggling to talk about,
At least we got the Euros, man. At least we got the Euros.
Huh?
At least we got the Euros.
Okay.
Shout out to COVID.
You think we'll really care that much?
COVID.
If a Macedonia or someone makes it, do you think you'll care?
If it means they beat England, I will love it.
Okay, yeah, obviously controversy will be fun. But yeah, let's talk about the previous games that have happened. I think we'll start with the Tuesday games because we recorded on Tuesday, but it was before the game started. So let's start with the highlight, I guess. I don't like using those words, but it is the team involving the new Big Six. So it was Manchester United versus Leicester, and that was at Old Trafford. And Leicester took that 2-1. Although there's theories passing on, but yeah, it was good result for Leicester. It was goals from Luke Thomas, great volley. And Soyan Chu scored, and obviously Mason Greenwood had an immediate impact after the first Leicester goal. Let me ask the Man United guy, what did you think of that game, man?
So there was wholesale changes to the team, literally 10 changes. A debut for a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, first start in the Premier League for Amad Traore. It's one of those, the schedule allowed it. I think he needed to make changes anyway. But the schedule was crazy. I mean, this was 48 hours before, the Liverpool game and 48 hours after the previous game, but did well in the game. Just obviously those players later in the game tired. Leicester took over and Leicester obviously won the game, but shout out to Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Uncle Curtis, let me ask you, what did you think of that game?
They did what they had to do. They fielded the team they needed to field. I just want to laugh at all the pundits saying that United should be docked 6 points. On what basis? On what reason? For what? It's a squad game, and now because Man United fielded a weakened team, you're upset. How does it take away from the integrity of the competition? Liverpool lost other games. Man United are not there to do Liverpool favors. They're not there to do Leicester favors. They're not to do any team favors. All right? Because before they played Liverpool, they were saying, no, integrity of competition. They shouldn't be out here fielding weakened teams. What? But to whose benefit? Because somebody made the argument that Man City fielded a second string team, and they said because the quality is better that side. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter if you think the quality is better.
You only get criticized for changes if you lose.
True enough, but then we'll talk about it when we talk about the Leicester result. Did people change their opinions? Because that result didn't go Man United's way either. So now what? Should we still dock them 6 points even though they lost 6 points over 2 games? Like, you see how stupid that argument is. But to that game, they were very competitive. It was a 2-1 result. They weren't blown out. So it shows you the quality of Man United players. That Atalanta guy they signed from, that
Diallo.
kid, Diallo, that guy put in a shift. Greenwood scored. The other winger looked like he was doing a good job. Man United could have won that game. Unfortunately, they didn't.
Yeah, fair point. No, I'm just laughing as well because of all the controversy from the Liverpool supporters who felt that, you know, Man United were purposefully doing this because if Leicester wins, then Leicester goes into top 4 and Liverpool gets left behind. So, yeah.
Which professional club would do that? Especially if second place is not guaranteed.
I was thinking...
I don't know. Football and conspiracy theories go like a hand in glove.
But now that's the stupidest one I can think of. Like that's the stupidest one I can think of. Like, man, you guys didn't guarantee second place. Why would you risk falling into third, lowering prize money, to spite Liverpool?
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying.
What did they call? They called Ole Gunnar Bellend. That's what they were calling him. No, Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar Bellend. Some Liverpool guy who was crying on the net saying that he's trying to take them down on purpose. But yeah, it was...
If you win your games, you wouldn't be in this problem.
Exactly. But I think that Man United did well. Like, because everyone looked at the squad and thought to themselves, this is easy points. But it wasn't so easy. Leicester actually had to dig deep and pull out something.
And the point's clear. He could afford the risk.
No, I agree.
Oh, one final point I want to make now is, how do you blood in youngsters if you mustn't play weekend squads against top opposition? You're saying that it must always be a strong side. How do you get the youngsters?
They must go blood in Germany and then you know English. You know English.
But it's like, there's still that thing of where you must blend into the team. Because I'm like, they say no, you mustn't be playing these youngsters. Greenwood, 19. Sharp, he's established in the team now, but they had to take a risk on it. Rashford, 23 now, I think. They had to take a risk on it. There's so many other examples you can think of, just Man United players that got debuts at 19, which is what most of the players in that squad were. It wasn't
Scott
like
McTominay, there's a few.
It wasn't like it was the Aston Villa versus Liverpool game where the Aston Villa had to play under 16s.
Yeah,
but that's it.
Man. But yeah, to Liverpool supporters, man, these things happen, bro.
Stop being so losers.
No. I don't. I think they emotionally invested. So we'll look at it from that point of view. Not everyone's out to get you. You won your title. No one cares now. So yeah.
So rich when every week this is exactly what I said to the referees, but
No,
But it's not.
but it's not.
no, I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm just saying it's the same perspective of stop whining.
But one is being cheated, the other one's not. One is being cheated, the other one's not.
This is not.
It's not the
This is
same
not
perspective.
cheating.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the perspective of stop whining.
Yeah, stop whining when you're being cheated. I must get robbed around the corner of my house every week and say I must stop whining. Listen to this guy.
Okay. Oops.
No, this has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I think let's look at the next game. That was on Wednesday. It was Chelsea versus Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. That went down. I don't know. You can't say it went down to the wire because it ended 1-0, but of quite a fortunate goal for the Gunners. It was Emile Smith-Rowe, and yeah, Chelsea lost, man. Another game where life seems unfair. Let me start with the Gunner. Uncle Curtis, what did you think of that game?
Piss poor performance from Arsenal. That was the most boring game I've ever watched in my life. I'm happy we won, but Jesus. We did nothing for 90 minutes.
Yes, we got dominated.
But then I'll take those results because when you're not playing well, you still need to win games. So I'll take that. At least it starts building the culture of grit and determination.
Oh, that was a hilarious result. I'm speaking from an Arsenal fan who didn't expect much. To win like that is hilarious.
Yeah. So we won it. That's all I can say on that because I can't think of any other highlights in the game that I can think of that made me go, whoa.
Yeah.
We played well. Excuse me. Told must stop crying. Again. He's saying, what you call this thing? as much as he said that if we didn't give them the goal, there was no way we were going to score. Nah, sharp, cool. So what? You gifted us the goal. You couldn't score either. So as much as we couldn't score, you couldn't score either. So what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Because besides when Giroud came on, I can't think, oh, okay, fine, we give them a chance.
It was the offside.
We give them a chance. Oh, Havertz. And he plays it off.
Oh,
the bar.
yes.
Nah? So we gave them a chance, they didn't take it. They gave us a chance, we took it. Whose fault is it? It's your team's fault. Stop saying.
I guess he wants us to say thank you. So thank you, Thomas Tuchel. Thank you very much. Yes. Lucas, what did you think of that game?
Well, it's Stamford Bridge, right? So that's Arsenal's first win there in about 10 years or something. And nobody has an easy time at Stamford Bridge. I'm not even think City. There's no club out there saying, yeah, we dominate you at Stamford Bridge. So that as a result, fantastic is even an understatement as a result. As a performance, I didn't really watch the game, but from what I understand, it was goal and sit back and get the result. But at Stamford Bridge, what the hell else are you going to do?
Yeah, fair.
So, good result.
Yeah, man.
Clean sheet.
Yeah, Chelsea fans were upset. That was actually the highlight of my Wednesday.
Most they thought they were winning everything. From FA Cup to getting top 4 to Champions League.
Everything is exploding in their faces now. Oh dear. I worry about that
They thought
Champions League
2012 was repeating itself. They're like, it's in the car. Last time Arsenal beat.
Yeah, you guys
That's
decided to
Stamford
be
Bridge.
petty and just throw a spanner in the top 4 plans there.
I enjoyed that though. Let's move on to Thursday. And there was another big game. The game that was delayed that we looked forward to. Actually did produce
And those
good
hooligans
game.
try to stop it again.
Yes.
Those thugs.
So, yes, apparently they sent 2 buses out. What's his name? It was from Liverpool.
From the Liverpool,
Liverpool were driving to Manchester. They sent 2 buses out. The one had like the assistant coaches and another one I think went earlier with the players. So the fans stopped the one with the assistant coaches. And when they stopped it, the assistant coaches just got out like, I don't know what you want us to say.
But you see these criminals, because even what Man United had to do. Oh, criminals. All these Man United fans. Man United had to set up a hotel type of vibe for their players to chill there the whole day at the stadium.
Jeez.
They had to be there from like 12.
So they didn't have to set it up. That is standard practice. It's just the fans were outside, so they couldn't go outside. But the hotel they use every match day.
Well, I heard they were using the VIP boxes as the hotel at the stadium, in the stadium itself. Not in the stadium. They stayed in the stadium itself. Is their hotel there?
Oh, no. Sorry. On match day, the players got to the stadium 6 hours before the game.
Yeah, and they just sit up so they can still take naps. They put beds and stuff
Yeah,
like
so
that.
so that they're in the stadium already.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool was decoy buses.
Yeah.
I guess fans are still trying to make their point. But yeah, that game happened at Old Trafford and Manchester scored 2 to Liverpool's 4. Man United supporter, give us your feedback from that game.
I as a United fan, I like that Oli tried to attack them. So from that perspective, it was a good game. I mean, United's clear on the point, so if you went defensive, you'd kind of be asking like, why?
Yeah, fair.
Liverpool played well-ish. I think the 4-2 scoreline doesn't say they dominated the game like that, but they're deserving of the win. So,
Yeah, I know. I'll agree. I think when the game started, I thought, okay, Man United's gonna take this. This seems like a game that Man United can take.
They scored first, nah?
No. Man United scored first.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bruno,
Bruno goal, and then Jota reply, and then Firmino scored 2.
Firmino scored 2.
Yeah. Then Rashford 1. Then Salah is the one who closed off the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're letting Firmino score against you, you deserve to lose.
But I found the Bruno goal seemed like it was an own goal.
I can't
I was
remember.
going on target.
No, I guess so. Maybe it was.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's how they make those decisions. If a deflection, if it deflects a shot that's already going on target, they'll keep it as your goal. Even if it's going to go to that post and you hit
I
it to the
understand, but I felt like they really wanted to give that goal because of the fact that Bruno was breaking Lampard's record.
No, I'm not going to say that, but I'm very happy that Bruno broke Lampard's record.
Yeah, I think they'd be trying to take it away. You know how they love Lampard, Joe.
No, I get it, but it was, for me, it was like it was so quick to be given. But yeah, man, I guess well done to Manchester United. Any other
Liverpool,
thoughts?
is it?
Yeah, no, to Liverpool. I got this because
Yeah, if any last thoughts?
yeah,
Yeah,
about
if
that
Man
game.
United get Kane, it's over for us next season.
Oh, you think that's the last piece?
A quality striker, because I don't think Man City will spend that money on Kane.
Why not?
It's a lot, and Pep seems settled.
Don't they have more of it than United?
He's been talking like he doesn't want to spend.
Yeah, that's what he always says. He always says that.
And it will deflate the striker, Ferran Torres. So sets him down to picking and Jesus.
I'm sure he doesn't care. He's going to play out wide anyways.
He's saying that his preferred destination is, what you call this thing? The City.
Who, Kane? He's already said he's...
That's what he said, but I just don't see him working well under Pep. Pep
So
doesn't really like strikers.
So he's pulling a Kevin Durant essentially.
Yeah.
With the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that. We'll see where Kane ends up in the new season, because he told them he might pull a Sol Campbell, come back to his boyhood club that he loves so much.
Sure.
That's very unlikely. But if that happened, I would die of laughter. That is very unlikely.
And then we win another Premier League title off the back of Kane.
Yeah, okay. That's dreaming, but if that happened, I would die of laughter.
How would that make you feel, though?
How would that make me feel? He was an Arsenal youngster and he's now back at home.
No, I'm saying if you take him, win a title with him.
Then he's the greatest striker to have ever lived behind Thierry Henry.
You say, I'll just set that one up. Do I need to say it? do I need to bring it home now?
Do I ever pretend like I like Tottenham players? There's nothing shocking.
No, that's a Van Persie. I was setting you up for Van Persie.
Oh, you're setting for Van Persie.
I was like, how would you feel if you take him and then win a trophy? Sorry. That was unnecessary.
But Van Persie...
Still screw Van Persie.
No, but Van Persie doesn't have the same career as Kane. Kane's had a better one.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yes.
He scored more goals than him
Yes.
already.
Individual.
And you know, I used to
On
think...
individual wise.
Yes. Van Persie only has one more trophy than Harry Kane before he joined Man United. One. The FA Cup.
Yeah, okay.
And you know, I used to think... I don't know why, but I thought...
And he
Kane-
wasn't an integral part of that FA Cup winning team either.
I always thought Kane was like 30, 31. Then I had to go check myself, because I was like, he has such a mature presence that I thought, nah, this guy's old, bruh. Because I was checking the price, the price tag they put on him, 150 million pounds. I was like, okay, it's a lot of money for an old man, and he's 27. What?
He's 27.
Yeah.
And he got good or whatever popular later. That guy has loan deals for days under his belt, too.
Yeah, played at Leicester. He played at
Norwich.
Went. He had a nice path actually.
When things hit, they think they hit. I think you will never know if this might be the end of his golden patch.
Yo.
You never know.
Since he's come back to Tottenham, he's been there.
But I think we should talk that in part two, like where he's going to end up, because I genuinely think he has nowhere to go due to COVID.
Oh, due to COVID.
That's it. Like, nobody's going to spend that crazy money. I think clubs are starting to realize we're paying ridiculous transfer fees. We need to slow down.
Yeah, fair.
I know, 50 mil. Yo.
But yeah, let's look at other fixtures. Then there was another fixture on Friday. It was Newcastle United versus Manchester City. That was at St. James's Park. And that was a very exciting game, a 7-goal thriller. Unfortunately, Newcastle United lost that 4-3 to Manchester City. Lucas, any thoughts on that?
Good result for City, obviously. Well, they're already champions, so this result didn't even matter. But they changed up the team, substitute goalkeeper in. Nathan Ake got a game. Lots of changes in the team. They just signed him at City.
I know, but he's like, I don't remember.
Him, no,
I
this
know,
season.
but I don't remember after the first 4 games of the season. Where's he been?
Oh, sure.
And
Injured.
weird stat I heard before I let you carry on. The goalkeeper who came on, Scott Carson, has been there for 11 years. This was his first City start.
Jesus.
In the Premier League.
How old is he?
No ways. How old is this guy? Because he was at Liverpool before. Scott Carson is Liverpool.
25.
Yeah.
So he joined there at 24.
Dude, look at him, bro.
Okay, but anyway, let's carry
So
on.
apparently he only had he's had one appearance. That's crazy, man. At City.
Yeah.
I need to check his weekly wages. So I need his job.
Sure.
Yeah, no, but good result for City, changing up the squad, and you still get the results. I think City is just sort of trying to keep competitive and just keep it going until the Champions League final, because now the games don't matter for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is also just showing how strong their bench is. Yeah, because this is also a very lethal Newcastle side that's been on form, and as you can see by the scoreline, these guys were prepared to score. They weren't afraid of City.
Shout out to Joe Willock.
Yeah. Now Joe Willock is looking like an exciting prospect, actually, to come back to Arsenal and maybe do some things in a squad that's going to be dismantled. But yeah, Uncle Curtis, any thoughts that you'd like to add?
I like Newcastle. I'm happy they're staying up. I like Steve Bruce. I hope he gets support, gets in 1 or 2 more players over there, so that when Saint Maximin gets injured or something like that, at least he has another outlet, or Callum Wilson that he can still attack, because he was unfairly judged for a large part of the season where he played without his 2 best players. He doesn't have the capability of top 10 teams where they can rotate like that, because I can liken it to what's Aston Villa without Jack Grealish?
Yeah.
They're a bottom side team.
They struggled.
Now, Newcastle lost their top goal scorer in Callum Wilson, if I'm not mistaken. And Saint Maximin took over for a long period of time at the same time.
Yeah.
He never dropped into the bottom 2.
Yeah.
He just didn't get results going his way. Those players come back and they started pulling away from the bottom 3 straight away. You know? So it just shows me that he's doing a good job, and those Newcastle fans are spoilt. The same way they thought Alan Shearer would deliver a Premier League title, they never did. Get over yourselves.
Yeah.
Move on with life.
Oh, yeah, but it's a unfair result to Newcastle. But hey, it's City. So I think we can move on from there. Then I'm just looking at the Saturday fixtures. There weren't really any exciting fixtures because I see Brighton versus West Ham. That was a draw.
Shout out to Percy Tau.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey.
That was an assist.
Yes.
That was an assist.
Percy Tau came in actually and assisted Danny Welbeck. That was a pretty good assist.
And former FA Cup winner Danny Welbeck there with the goal.
Darcy, my man.
But that just
That
shows.
guy. Cool.
Should we actually have that discussion? Yeah, I think. Do you guys think that is Percy ready, or do you think the time off that they gave him to get fit has done him well?
I think he just needs to adapt into the team tactically. He joined in the middle of the season. Generally, players that join in the middle of the season don't hit the ground running as you expect them. So when he gets the preseason with Brighton this season, I think he'll be a better player for it next season, because you have to understand how the manager wants you to play, because that assist was quality.
Yeah.
It was a quality. So if the quality is there, it's just a matter of getting to playing the way the manager wants you to play, and you'll be there more consistently. So time off did him a bit of good, but I think he'll be a better player next season once he has a full season of preseason with them.
Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah. Any thoughts?
I think he needs to adapt to the league more than anything.
Yeah.
I think he's shown he's a good player, obviously, in Belgium and that. And I mean, we've seen players from Belgium come across into this league, but the ones that tend to do better in this league first is the ones that are a bit more filled out. Fellaini, Simon Mignolet.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. So I think the timeout, just to help him beef out and get used to the physicality of the league, will do him all the best.
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking. But for me, it was more of a fitness point of view, because he's played against some of the best. I think physicality, from a physical point of view, the low center of gravity, I think, is to his advantage. I think it was just merely getting. I wouldn't say getting used to the physicality, but I think the aspect of getting fit is probably what the Brighton coach was looking at. Yeah, shame. I don't think your boy Jay Ling scored. Has been quite quiet as of late.
Everybody's a boss up until the real bosses show up. That's what happened with Percy Tau and Jay Ling stock. We're in my country.
Yeah, I know. I think we can just leave that there. Other noteworthy results, I guess, if we look at Leeds, since many of the teams didn't play, Leeds dominated Burnley. That was a 4-0 result. It was a party there. Rodrigo with 2 goals. Jack Harrison and Matthias Klitsch. Good for Rodrigo, man. He got signed this season. He's been struggling to fit in. But I guess you can say the same as Percy Tau, from a point of view where, they're still adjusting to the physicality. And,
I don't think that with him is physicality. I think Marcelo would make you work, my boy.
Oh, yes. Physicality and, what's his name?
I think that's why he's not, because he's not even getting the team. Bielsa will make you work. If you're not working hard enough,
that's the thing.
He also weighs the players when they get to the training ground every day. They must get on a scale. There's no chance of being unfit.
With him, I think it was him just getting his fitness levels.
Yeah, the fitness levels,
because quality as well. He was playing at Valencia, and
he's a member of the Spanish national squad. So
it was just a matter of getting fitness levels up.
Yeah. No, I think I agree with you there.
You guys think Leeds can be next season's or Sheffield United of next season?
No.
Sheffield United was doing what Leeds is doing this.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
I think they have a better manager, and I think they'll have a better budget to buy improved players next season.
Okay.
I don't see if Leeds keep the same squad, I might agree with you, but I see that they'll do 1 or 2 additions that will be quality. You don't take a Spanish international from Valencia. Rafinha from, where did he come from? Somewhere in France.
Rafinha came from Sporting Lisbon.
Sporting Lisbon, look at that. And these are European giants.
Yeah, the same McGoldrick.
Who's the red-haired guy?
McBurney.
These are players that play for their national teams, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's the quality they attract. This ain't, what's that Liverpool player? You know what? Leeds will stay up as long as they don't buy any Liverpool youngsters for overinflated price.
Yeah.
From Dominic Solanke to, who's that youngster?
Brewster.
Guys,
Jordan Ibe.
Jordan Ibe was also burnt. Yeah.
To Premier League managers, I only have one suggestion to you. Do not buy any Liverpool youngsters. You will get relegated. It's a proven theory now. We're going 2 for 2.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I do agree with you. If Leeds historically is a good club, so I'm sure they will lure in some good players. Got a good coach. Guess we'll see what happens. It should be interesting to watch.
If Leeds improve, they'll be part of the Big 7. We'll make it the Big 7.
They still need to catch my boys Leicester, boy. Still need to catch my boys Leicester.
But off history, man. That's off history.
Burnout, do you think that could be a factor as well?
For Leeds?
Yeah.
That's why I say it depends on recruitment.
Yeah.
They mustn't qualify for any European, any thoughts.
Because I think that's what also killed Sheffield. Sheffield had that high intensity.
I don't think they qualified though.
They don't.
Europa.
They're 10th.
No. They're behind us.
No.
Oh, Sheffield. Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't. Yeah.
They got knocked out because Arsenal won the FA Cup.
Oh, yes. I thought they were still in the rounds. I thought they got knocked out in the rounds. Those Europa rounds. Okay. Good for them, I guess. Let's move
to qualify.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Speaking of, we'll save Tottenham for later. Let's talk about the West Brom versus Liverpool game. That was at the Hawthorns, and Liverpool took that 2-1 with a dramatic goal from Alisson. That was something else. It was a header.
Beautiful.
It was a beautiful header. In terms of moments in football, that's one of the few that you can enjoy. Ballon d'Or. I heard people talking about Ballon d'Or. Please sit down. Please sit down, because I remember the goalkeeper from
Paris.
No, Golden Arrows.
It was Paris.
No. Is it Barocca? Either Barocca or Golden Arrows. They have the same colors. Oscarine. No.
The bicycle kick.
No, it was Oscarine something.
Potion, you'll have to Google that, man.
I'm telling you now. I'm gonna just.
What are you talking about?
The bicycle kick, the keeper who came up
guy
and scored
who-
from a bicycle kick in the corner in the last minute.
Sure.
Yes.
In the PSL, man.
In the
Yeah,
PSL,
he was nominated for Ballon d'Or, but then Olivier Giroud took it for the Scorpion kick.
You mean Pushkash?
Whatever that thing is.
But yeah,
Yeah, there. Oscarine Masuluke.
was it Golden Arrows?
I think it's probably Barocca. Yes, Barocca.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm mistaken about that, but yeah. It was a
For
nice
anyone
goal.
that doesn't know, Liverpool's winning goal was in the last minute by their goalkeeper.
Yeah. Hey, you're going against a team that's going down in West Brom. They're out to prove a point. They want to get one more scalp before they go down.
Yeah.
So it's always a dangerous side to face.
And it was a must win for Liverpool, hey? Because
Yeah.
now that result means if Liverpool just win their next 2 games, they're in the Champions League.
Who they play?
I'm not sure who they're playing.
So
No, they've got light games. Leicester's still got the hardest run.
let me look at Liverpool's fixtures. As far as I know, it's Burnley and Crystal Palace. Their last 2 fixtures.
I think Leicester will beat Spurs. Leicester will beat Spurs.
And
They're
Chelsea.
playing Chelsea tonight.
They're playing Chelsea first, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a draw.
A draw is good for Leicester. Yeah. Because basically with Leicester and Chelsea playing each other, obviously they both can't get 3 points. So
And Leicester is still third, no?
Leicester's still third, yeah. So it's an interesting one.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Actually, the points, I'll talk from third place. That's Leicester with 66. Fourth, Chelsea, 64. Fifth, Liverpool with 63. And then we'll add Tottenham just for ambience. They're sixth with 59.
Wait, but how did they decide that already Leicester will jump Liverpool? Liverpool will jump Leicester if they lose tonight.
Because Leicester and Chelsea are playing each other.
Yeah, and
So-
they're still 3 points behind, so they lose today.
No, but Leicester and Chelsea playing each other, only one can win the game, or they can both draw. They can't both get 3. So Liverpool will jump.
No, but it will jump
That's if Leicester loses.
if Leicester loses, but they're on 66.
But that's goal difference. They've got
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Liverpool will
They've got it.
jump one of them.
Yeah.
Liverpool, if
Yeah.
they win 2 games, they're in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to know
Yes,
because
Liverpool and Leicester.
66.
Liverpool and Leicester have the exact same goal difference. It's at 21.
It's gonna come
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yes. So yeah. So Leicester just needs a draw actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be happy with that.
All right.
A draw and then to beat Spurs on the last day. It's
Ryan
not easy
Mason.
for Leicester,
I was
boys.
Ryan
gonna
Mason.
say with Ryan Mason,
No, I get that, but I'm just saying it's tough opposition.
Harry Kane's leaving. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that could
It's such a shame
that work on their favor.
It's such a shame that the shift that happened in North London ended with 4 trophies to Arsenal and 0 to Tottenham, even though they closed the gap.
They didn't close Jack.
That's what they were saying.
That was so random.
I'm just saying, because Harry Kane is leaving. The greatest team ever.
Who is Leicester playing against on the final day?
No, I'm talking about Spurs. They're talking about Spurs. And I'm saying Spurs had the greatest team ever with Harry Kane leaving in the summer. And the greatest team ever is 0-4 to another team.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
No, like I'm just saying, no one.
I still hope Leicester qualifies.
Well, it's just those idiot pundits who keep saying that Tottenham is overtaking what's his name? Is overtaking Arsenal in terms of North London teams. But I think we all know like the order's still the same. So yeah.
And on another random thought, you know how I know London is red? Have you seen the new Chelsea advert for the kid? Oh, it's terrible.
But that kid is dog ugly, bro.
It's dog ugly.
They try to, they try to do that thing where they make them wear like street clothing and like, pop their collars and stupid things like that.
Arsenal turned into a lifestyle brand, and that's what we are as a football club. Chelsea tried to follow it. Just failed.
Listen, all we have is just nice kids, bro. Right now, all we have is nice kids. Bro.
That's all we have.
They released that new one, bro. I was so angry because I was like, bro, I was vowing, I'm not spending money on this team anymore. And then they released that thing. I was like, yo, okay.
I got new date night fits now.
Yes.
No, don't ask me about my team.
Yes. Don't ask me, do you support this team, dog? Just say nice shirt, bro. Just say
PSG,
nice shirt.
it's like PSG and the Jordan collab.
They don't ask people, do you support PSG? They just say nice shirt and you move on. That's it.
If I didn't hate United so much, I might have got that Ivy Park collection of theirs over there.
Yeah, I won't lie. It does look nice. But yeah, I think we've actually wrapped up the fixtures. We've wrapped up the fixtures for
the league.
Let's talk FA Cup.
Yes, I think let's move on to the FA Cup. I think this was the first, not really the first. They decided to bring back fans for the FA Cup because apparently COVID slept for the weekend, or they invited COVID out somewhere.
On holiday.
Yeah.
Break. It's been terrorizing people for a year plus.
No, I still don't understand that logic.
Bringing fans.
No, yeah, I don't. Like, I mean, if you're not, they kept them away for so long, and then you have fans for one weekend, and then the next weekend you're like, no fans.
And then you have them again last weekend of the season.
Yes. So it was just very stupid. But yeah, I think we're getting tied up on stupid things. That final was Chelsea versus Leicester City. You guys didn't know, the result was Chelsea 0, Leicester 1.
You literally won the strike.
Another game of Chelsea downfalls. And I think I'm gonna actually put this out there for my fellow Chelsea friends. Because there was also the women's Champions League final, which Chelsea was in. They were
Barca.
Yes. So they were, Chelsea fans were quite proud of this, this big achievement that they had, where it was the first time any teams had male and female Champions League finals. So it was, their year apparently. But let's first go to the FA Cup final. That was 1-0 with the Yuri Tillemans wonder strike. And yeah, Leicester won, Chelsea lost. Let me ask you, Lucas, what did you think of that result?
So it was an interesting game, right? So fans being back or whatever, you could actually see it was refreshing to see.
Yeah.
Guys
played harder even.
Was it Jamie Vardy chases some guy down, fighting with the, turns around to the fans on some, you know what I mean? You could see that extra level of just competition that it adds. From the game, you could also see that pressure that it puts on the players, because that was a very even game. It wasn't a very expressive attacking game or that kind of thing. And from Leicester, they did well, scoring the goal. I mean, they sat back, hold on to the result, but a good game to watch. And that's Leicester's first FA Cup. The romantic story of Leicester continues, you know what I mean?
I read some interesting fact, actually. There's like some long-time Leicester fan who normally goes to watch the FA Cup finals every time that Leicester's there. He said he feels like he's a jinx. So this year, he decided not to go. and watch it from home when they won. So
Nice.
it was a nice little plot twist. Uncle Curtis, let me ask you, what did you think of that game?
Shout out to VAR getting decisions right since 2020, 2019, right? Offside is offside. Chelsea back-to-back losses at Wembley. It's the Arsene Wenger Invitational, that trophy to me now. Unfortunately, they couldn't win it because they weren't deserving, and Leicester did well. And now there's people talking about Leicester being a Big Six club. I don't know how I feel about that. Of course, they win more trophies than Tottenham, so they deserve to be in that conversation. But when people talk about the Big Six, they're not really just talking about trophies won. They're talking about the presence of the club. And Leicester is only still a club in England. If I walk to Kenya, I'm not going to find a Leicester fan. Maybe in Asia, where those owners come from.
Yeah,
They might be building a strong fan base, but they still maybe 5-6 years off. Because being a Big Six team is not just winning trophies. If we're being honest, in this day and age, the way they're classifying it, it's because your team presence is just bigger than every other team. Right? But yeah, well done to them. It was a wonder strike. I only watched the second half, last 15 minutes, and they held on. And they did well. So I'm happy. It's a Premier League trophy and an FA Cup in the past 6 years. That's progress. So now you can build on to the next level. And if they continue building like this, it's a more beautiful story to me because they work on a budget. They got Kante from the lower leagues of France, Jamie Vardy, the lower leagues of England. Mahrez.
Lower leagues of France.
Lower league of France. They get Yuri Tillemans in them, a reject at Monaco or something like that. You get rid of Maguire, you replace him with another striker or another defender that does well for you.
Another reject.
You get rid of Kante.
Evans.
Oh,
Evans.
Yeah, okay.
Evans was a reject. You guys sold him to West Brom.
Van Gaal.
Yes.
United loved him.
He was sold to West Brom. He was a reject there. Then he came back to Leicester.
You get rid of Kante. You find Ndidi. It's like that's a well-run club.
Yeah.
That's a good sporting director over there. And if they continue pulling at this rate, it's a beautiful story and they can be part of the top 6 in place of Spurs. I know some pundits try to bring Arsenal into this conversation like you just didn't win the FA Cup last year. Like use your brain for a second before you start speaking about things. Like they're still far off there, but you can talk about that other North London team that doesn't win trophies.
Yeah. Yeah, for me as well. Well done to Leicester. Like I was saying, for Chelsea fans, when it rains, it pours because, you Champions League finalists, your woman went down to Barcelona 4-0.
All in the first 20 minutes or something like that.
They lost 2 finals in 2 days. And I don't know why, but I feel as though for Chelsea fans, it's going to get bad because I see them.
Let's not jinx it. Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. Let's wait for the final. Let's see who wins.
Okay. I won't talk about it. But I'm just saying, when it rains, it pours.
But did you see that Barca women's, I think, second or third goal? Oh my God. The interplay between those women to score that third goal. Oh, beautiful football.
I think I need to watch the highlights for that. Yeah, but, FA Cup's not for everyone, eh? But congratulations.
It's the FA Cup. It's the Arsene Wenger Invitational, dog.
Yes. Congratulations to Leicester. And I was also, there was one thing I hated that the media were milking. When the owners came on and they were doing this whole thing, still doing that, the Big Six, joining the Super League, saying, this is an owner who cares, whatever, yada, yada. It was a sweet moment, but for you to try sell it, sell your agenda of fighting Big Six, I found that to be a bit tacky from, I think it was Sky.
Look, they are probably the poster of the anti-Super League, right? A club that's built themselves up, had the dream, got themselves to the top. That's what the Super League was going to close the door to.
Yeah, I hear you, but...
No, I agree with you, but they just ruined a good moment.
Hey, Joe, I think the Super League was just started because UEFA is greedy.
Yes, guys just want to be paid.
What Sheffield got relegated, and they're getting more than the Champions League finalists. 20th
Yeah.
gets more than Champions League finalists as prize money.
So hence why I'm saying, like, it's just one of those where I think people aren't realizing what the cries are for the Super League thing.
I need to find out what UEFA's doing with all that money.
Chowing it.
Hey, bro.
Chowing.
They'll also have a state capture commission one day.
How are they chowing it, dog? They're chowing it. People's kids are living lavishly.
Yeah, like we obviously we'll never know.
Let's send the criminals over there in Manchester to go riot in UEFA. Get the clubs they pay money.
They won't do it. I mean, Sky is getting a nice check from what's his name from UEFA for broadcasting rights. They're just gonna keep quiet. Obviously, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. No one's gonna bring out UEFA's flaws. They'll never do that.
FIFA foul, dog. Next is UEFA.
Eh?
FIFA foul. Next is UEFA.
It's gonna take a very long time. A very long time.
But we'll see.
Yeah. But I think that wraps up our segment, our first segment for this week. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. I don't know, maybe you know some football fans. Plug them onto this. We're still growing. We're still starting. We're gonna continue. We don't care if we have 1 view or 1,000. It'll still keep going. But yeah,
The beauty tips will return, so you can.
In the new season, you'll get the beauty tips.
yeah. I think beauty tips, especially since we're approaching winter, so beauty tips aren't necessary yet, and we still got masks as well.
Are they not necessary, Uncle Curtis?
They're not necessary.
No, not yet. So once winter starts and you're gonna hibernate inside, then you're gonna come out and it's just gonna be
That poor teenager who thought he's going to get the key to unlocking his pimples during winter. Auntie,
Yeah,
Uncle
actually.
Curtis is selfish.
Yes, actually.
Curtis is working on himself. He's going to gym. If you want to start with the beauty tip, go to gym so you can sweat out all your impurities on your skin and then go home and bath.
You're welcome.
Lucas forced it out of me.
You're welcome.
I don't know the right adjective to describe him right now.
All right, guys. That's us. We're gonna wrap up for this first segment.
Part one.
Catch us on the next one. Yeah.
Young Potion on the mic.
All right. All right, guys. Cheers.